Hello everyone, I'm CoolGuy, welcome back. We're going to do a live gameplay commentary, The Moon's Haunted. I want to talk about ARs real quick. And we're going to be using the Pluperfect, and at some point I do want to talk about 600s and 720s. But this is the Season Pass AR, it has rangefinder kill clip, and you know, with what they did to hand cannons, and at some point, let's remember, like 1/3 of all kills in the Crucible were with hand cannons, these got indirectly buffed a little bit because they're all kind of jockeying for the same range. Like, we talked about hand cannons being 25 to 28 meters. The lower range pulses like 33 up to about 40. This one can get up with rangefinder up to about 38, 39. So it's like all within the same range. So it's been doing really, really good. I'm not sure if any of you have used Suros as of late, but it's been doing really well. Now this one also has light mag, polygonal for stability. And again, we're on console. So this would be a really good role for PC as well, even more so because you can control it. And we're gonna be using it with the sidearm. We're just doing a lot different today. And this is the Drang I use with my Sturm, full auto snapshots, I love it. We have Deathbringer, and we have a 5.5/5.5 here for mobility, resilience, recovery, and discipline. And you know, 5 is going to be a really solid number for your resilience. There's a card at the top of the screen, and I explain kind of why. And we're also setting ourselves up for success. We have auto rifle targeting, fastball, enhanced auto rifle reloader because we have kill clip, unflinching rifle aim. We have enhanced ashes to assets. So I'm going to be on middle tree. Arc Strider, we're going to be using the skip grenades, so we're going to try to get some shots in, maybe clean them up with the skip. And what's really nice, because we're using the trick sleeves, is we have the Tempest Strike here. It does a little over 100 damage, I believe. I think it's 120. But, you know, if you go into CQC and you throw that strike out and, like, let's say they melee you or get a good shotgun shot on you and you're up in the air, you can switch to the Drang or you can switch to your sidearm and have the buff damage. And that buff damage is kill clip, by the way, when you're critically wounded. And the second big thing that we're going to do is we're going to go into the dreaded skill-based matchmaking control playlist. We're not going to be playing classic on this one, and as we're kind of loaded into the game, we're going to talk about skill-based a little bit. I'm just going to hold here for a couple seconds. I've tried doing this commentary a couple times, but it keeps throwing me into games that I can't finish when I need to say. We have this rumble, we have the rotating momentum control, we have Crucible Labs, we have comp on the right side, then we have control, and then down here we have connection-based classic mix. And a lot of people are talking about it, skill-based, what it should be. A lot of games are moving to that period. Modern Warfare is doing it. Fortnite's doing it. And when I was playing games, we had like Modern Warfare 2, it threw you to the wolves. A lot of people played it. It's one of the best Call of Duties of all time. But my deal is I genuinely love the game. I play it no matter what. I go into different playlists. And if you've played me, like literally sound off the comment section, I'm usually using something ridiculous. Like we're using this Pluperfect, whatever it is, with Drang. I have on Nation of Beasts, Malfeasance. I have on Gravlance. I just go in there and I have a good time, and I get gameplay for whatever I'm going for. But the issues come up with this. Number one, it's free to play now. And I don't know about you, but say I had a friend that had never played Destiny before, and they were going through the storyline, they were getting builds, they were getting guns, and like they got a brand new blue auto rifle that they like. I don't want them going in and playing against One-Eye Mask, Recluse, Mountaintop. I don't. And for your friend, I mean, kind of be subjective here, look at it. Would you want that to, like, that would turn them completely off of the Crucible. So there does need to be filters in place. I understand that. But to make all the playlists, like true skill-based, aside from one, is kind of weird because nobody wants to go in there, so everyone's going into classic for the most part, at least from what I've heard. So now this playlist is pretty much skill-based matchmaking. And the issue for me, and I think more or less, is going to be the choice. I want the choice to go in and actually know where my skill is and if I'm improving or not, because as it sits right now, you just get thrown to a random game of similar skill level. You don't know where you are, how good you're getting. There's usually a number tied to that. That's why the old school, 2100 and all that's really good, because it's an actual way to judge. I mean, the whole Halo system was perfect, but it comes to a point to where if I go into Control or if I go into Rumble, I have people that literally don't play with me. I'm an above average player. I'm not the best in the world. Like, I'm nowhere near like Walla and Frost and all these just crazy good players, Lumi. But I'm a little bit above average, but like when I play with my wife or I play with subscribers, like if we go into Control or anything, they literally don't want to play with me. And that sucks. That's a bad feeling. And I have subscribers that are raiders that say, hey, I want to play some Crucible with you. We have to go into Classic Mix. I've tried it just to try it. We've gone in and they just have a horrible time and they don't want to play with me. So that's kind of the weird deal. Back in Destiny 1, I made a video on skill-based matchmaking because I was a top 100 Rumble player, and with that, I started seeing the same people over and over. Remember, this is a peer-to-peer matchmaking game. My Xbox to your Xbox, your PC to that PC. And what ended up happening was I was playing people, like there's a lot of lag, and I asked them, they say, hey, I love your stuff, and I asked them, where are you at? They say, I'm in Australia. I'm in Dubai. So we have a peer-to-peer matchmaking game, my Xbox connecting across the ocean to their Xbox. It's a lot of issues when it starts searching so much. Now, again, Destiny 1 was a little bit different because the population was a little bit lower as is something right now, but it's still there, if that makes sense. The connections are better now, and if you really look at it, compared to Destiny 1, we used to call it laggy banner, the connections are a lot better now than what they used to be, in my opinion. I mean, that's going to be up for debate with anyone out there. And in the comment section, comment what you think. But my main thing is the choice. We're kind of going in there and we're playing similar skilled people, but you don't know how good you're getting. You don't know how bad you're getting. You're just kind of on this level kind of plane, and you have to use the best stuff. And you can't blame anyone for using the best stuff. People say they want to chill out and go play classic using a bow or using an auto rifle, whatever it is. But in all reality, there's people that are still going to go in there. There's still staff farmers that are going here with their 6 stacks and Not Forgotten and all that fun stuff. So it's kind of a weird spot. And I'm a content creator, and a lot of people say, oh, well, you know, they just listen to content creators. I play them all, dude. Like, I legit play them all, and I use weird stuff. But my issue is on my side playing with people. Like, I've had people rage quit. I've had people, like, literally get out of the party and not talk to me for a day. Like, sorry. They get back the next day. Sorry. You know, I couldn't stand that anymore. It's because it's matching skills and they're not that good. Like, that's what social is for back in Halo, because it wasn't affecting your rank. If you had a 50 in Halo, you went in there to play against the best and you tried to be the best. And if you went down, you started playing your skill level, that's fine. But you could go into social and be fine. This is social right now. Classic is social. So it's kind of a hard thing with what they're trying to do. It's a new game. They don't want new players playing against people that have the best loadouts in the game, because they're not going to have a good time, guaranteed. You go in with blue weapons right now and play the skill-based lobby, or even go into classic against the stat farmers. Imagine that was your first or second Crucible game ever. Would you ever play it again? Some might say maybe to get the weapons that they're using and so on and so forth, but it's still, it's a really tough hill to climb. So let's get into this game, rant over. It's something I do want to talk about in the comments section. Rant over, we're using the Pluperfect, whatever it's called. So big deal, right? When you're using a loadout, and as I always talk, we talk about tips and gameplay. You have to be loadout specific, right? So with this thing, we know it does 36, so I'm kind of looking for Redrick's numbers, right? Those do, you know, 33 or whatnot. So once I start seeing below 30, there's a lot of people here, man. I thought this tip a strike. Switch back. Then we have the damage from Mechner's Trick Sleeves. There's a whole bunch of people here. I can't go out. That thing just smoked him, man. But, you know, like, for me personally, when I see certain weapons, like with hand cannons, if I'm seeing 49, like, I'll stay at 49, but anything below that, I just back out, because I'm looking for at least a 4-shot. So with this, is that guy lagging? He is. You're not going to give me kill clip now? Okay. Into place, we're going to try to grab Bravo. For this, I'm looking for 31 and above, really. I mean, I'd like to be a little bit better than that. Toasted me with Cold Heart. We spawned in mid, so we're going to try to come right behind the spawn. We're going to have the Drang out. He probably has a shotgun, so we're aiming low for the knee slide. Or, see, and this is non-connection based, y'all. Like, what can you do with that? Like, because it's matching skill. That's its #1 priority. So let's get an angle. Come up into mid right here. This is Cold Heart guy, dude. I don't want it. All right, we have kill clip. He's jumping in. This thing shreds. I believe it has 47. See, we can keep damage so long with these ARs now. Like the high impact, the half dan, and things like that, doing really, really good. Let's watch out for this window. One of my favorite things to do for both sides, there's a rock that you can look within. They spawned at C. So we're gonna grab this, and I'll get back to you guys. This outside lane never gets used. I talked about it a long time ago. You can do a lot of work on Citadel using this outside lane. We can kind of look in. Did people quit? Like, what's the jam here? This is that other rock, by the way. Use these rocks. All right, that guy just got yo-tuned. See, we have dominant position. They have to come to us, like that guy. I mean, I hope that was worth it, buddy. We have kill clip, so we can kind of extend our range a little bit. Watch out for the right side window. But this is kind of where you want to, this is the furthest you want to go. That's the dream right there. Oh no, I don't want that, dude. I'm off the scene. Okay. This Drang is so nice full auto, man. Get you a full auto Drang. Oh, what we got right here? We're gonna hit the stairs. Actually, you know what? Let's get close to him. And we're gonna do our dodge, get our melee back so we can lead with the Tempest Strike. I'm gonna use the super, the Whirlwind Guard, defensively. See, 33, like that's a deep distance for an AR, guys. I like the play. See if we can bait him into it. Oh, rip. Okay. See now? We're just gonna block it. We have teammates with us. Kind of stop the bleeding. There we go. I love Whirlwind Guard, man. It stops everything in the game. Any shenanigans you can think of, it stops. Well, maybe, you know, a couple big hammer titans and a more you know titan and a Kamehameha. I mean, that might shut it down, but that's all right. Let's get back up to our rock. We want to get shots and then finish them with that. Dude, no! We're doing a thing. We have a build. So this is a full rotation, right? Check this out. We have 2 or 3 people here. It just really depends on how he does. There they are at C. I should have done it. I mean, I stopped to talk with you guys. We check over here first, and then we hit our rock. He knows it. Crouch strafing. We gotta get away. That guy on the... We still have kill clip. We might be able to get him as he rotates over here. Okay. That was a pretty crazy combo out there, man. Cold Heart with a sweet business. Oh, that's an Izanagi. And for the most part, I mean, these high impacts, they're gonna kick, right? They're gonna shake left and right, but we have a counterbalance mod. It's pretty straight. And you know what? That's okay because it shoots so slow. It's got a weird in between with flinch. Been really enjoying them. Proc Recluse. I couldn't do anything about that. I heard him. He's just gonna destroy our team now. Or you can outplay him. Where is this? Where is this guy? It's the Izanagi guy. I'm not gonna get him. He's in a rift. I can right now, once that gets down there. Nope. This is their spawn. It's drain time. Wow. Okay. Didn't do it. I had 2 people I was looking at. The guy in the stairs, guy coming from the stairs. Who throws that Nova? Let's go and hit this left lane. Look for people coming out. Yep. This should, I mean, it has enough range. Hit him with the Everdeen. A Hunger Games bow. Melted. What do they have? They don't have anything. Let's go up here, move in. We blocked it, and we did the right bumper, right trigger. There's 3 outside. I'm waiting for these guys to move up just a teeny tiny bit. That's all we needed. So we should be able to get just clean shots. We waited for them to come in. Guy in mid. Dude with the Recluse is just melting people out here. Oh, there's the super damage, but we did all right. I mean, I think I only had like 23 opponents defeated, but you know, that's a skill-based matchmaking playlist. We had 1 laggy opponent. We had 25. We had a 278, 3 captures. We did what we were supposed to do. There was some 2 and 3 sacks, but the ARs are doing really, really well within that space, and especially something like this that has rangefinder that's hitting really good damage up to 37, 38 meters. I'm personally looking for a damage number, and you should start doing that with your hand cannons, things like that. Really kind of, you know, there's a real possibility you should back out of certain engagements, and a lot of people are still finding that out with hand cannons. You can do quite well with hand cannons. You can do phenomenal with them still. It's my most used weapon. But with these, I'm looking for 32, 31, and up. If I start seeing like 30 or 29, if they're low, I'll try to get the kill. But in a straight-on duel versus like a pulse user, and I start seeing 29 to the head, I'm done. Get a new angle on them. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. What ARs are you using right now? I do want to talk about 600s. I do want to talk about 720s at some point. Maybe I'll do a live gameplay or maybe actually review like the raid AR. It's pretty special. You can get like a 0.5 KD with kill clip. It's pretty nice. So let's talk about ARs down in the comment section, and also skill-based matchmaking, and be respectful. I mean, we all love the same game here, guys. We all play the same game. I'm on your side, you're on my side, and so on. Be respectful. If you're new here, remember to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and if you are subscribed, thank you for your support. Thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me, and until the next one, I am CoolGuy.